G'day tubes, how's it going? Can you hear Adam in the background? Yeah, just watching his vlog from today. But anyways, super happy freaking liking this K&N filter stuff, so I'm gonna go and make a K&N logo to stick on somewhere, you know. So I'm gonna do it right from start to finish, tubes, and I haven't even downloaded the logo yet, and I haven't even got her imported or nothing yet. So let's get to the old pewter here and see what we can do. Okay, so I got K&N logo, stupid monitor. So you want to click on images, and whenever I do something this way, I gotta try to get the highest resolution possible. Makes it a lot easier for when I import it. So I'll click here on large, and of course these are some, you know, splashy looking ones. That's not quite it. That looks like it there. So it's 2000 by 867, so we'll view it. View image, that might work. So we're gonna save image as, and then desktop. I know you guys can't really see this too well. Desktop, we'll just call it K&N. Save that, and then we'll go to our have it open yet. We got to go to this sign go first, and oh, vlog is over. Gonna import, and K&N open. Okay, so we're gonna make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see a little more better. Hopefully this works. Okay, so we're gonna hit trace, and then that opens up a Dewey, and I kind of like to. That seems like the more colors you trace, the worser it looks. So up here I can change 16, and I can always recolor it later, right? And we'll change this to maybe 3. You go redraw it, so this doesn't look quite the same. What the heck? We'll go 4, 5, holy 7, 8. Okay, and mostly curves. We'll try that as a trace. So now we just click the that button up there, and it basically draws a bunch of nodes around the Dewey, and I can sort of almost tell that so far it's not looking too good. So we traced that one. We'll move this up out of the way here. See how this comes in now. Let me go to the wireframe. Yeah, she's not looking super good. See all the it might be not too bad if I delete some of the garbage, but I'm gonna have to straighten her up a bit. But there's other ways. See all the little blobs and stuff. See, I got to go remove these things here. And if I don't, it'll cut that. So it'll make a frig of a mess. So let's go back to this one. Trace. And we'll go mostly curves to straight lines only. Let's try that. I don't like that either. Pixel by pixel is really bad. Sans serif text. Sometimes it works good. I don't know, tubes. It's not looking quite as good, so sometimes I got to redraw the whole entire thing, you know, from what I have. So it's probably a little bit wacky because the background was black on that. I couldn't seem to find a a K&N that's without the black background would be the best. See, like that one there I could almost do, because that's got the dewies there, but then I'd have to, you know, put in manual text kind of thing. Stupid monitor. Put in manual text for the, let's have a look at this one anyways. View image. Let's try this one. Save image as KN. Okay, so we'll try to import this one. We're just gonna kibosh all that for now. File, import. Now I've got to find the stupid thing. KN JPEG. Not super huge, but let's see what we can trace in here. See, it's got like a white sort of a background, so it might not work either, but let's just try 2-color. Ooh, that kind of screwed up, didn't it? 3-color maybe. It's not a super high-res picture either, so I don't know. Yeah, it's not super good, is it? I think I was liking that other one better. See all the crap it tries to draw for you and stuff, and you know, I have to go in and straighten all that up, right? Which isn't a huge problem, but it is a pain in the arse. But let's just try tracing. Oh, maybe if I go one more, 4, 5, 6 color, we'll try mostly curves. Yeah, it's still messed up. Sometimes you can get a good trace. Oh, I'm just gonna scrap that. Don't like that. Scrap. Scrap. Well, I guess I'll go with this one here. I guess we'll just have to do a bit of cleanup work on it. So we'll just sort of zoom in, and I've already ungrouped it, so I can grab separate little things so you can just drag a line thingy over these bad pieces you want to get rid of, and then just delete. And there'll be some more here. Delete. And what's going on here? Oh! Don't want to delete that yet. Delete that. I'll move over a bit, and then we'll maybe select most of all that. See, that cleans it up pretty good, eh? Oh, you guys can't even see that. Stupid monitor. But anyways, we're cleaning her up here, tubes. See, this airflow filters here, I'll probably just redo a whole new text on that, because it's just going to be too kiboshed. Scrap that. Whoop, not that one. Control Z. Scrap that. Okay. Okay. Should be able to select most of that. Delete. And yeah, I think we're good there now. I just got to go around it. Oh, there's a bit there. I got to go around it and delete the straighten up the lines and stuff here. So that will take a few minutes, but I'll show you quick here how I do that. So say we'll zoom into this K here, so you can see the. That's a bit too close, maybe. You can see the wacky line here, right? So what I got to do here now is frig off, monitor. Man, what I got to do is select the node tool, and there's a couple of specialty tools in here that'll select these lines here, and you can straighten them, right? Puts a 90 on it. And there's another one here, corner tool. So that'll square up the corners for us. And that one should probably be squared. Something like that. And this one here will be squared. Just puts the square edge back onto them, right? Something like that. And we'll just move over this way. I'll square this corner up. That'll take a bit more refining, that one. Put our straight edge tool out again here. Straighten that, straighten that. Whoop! We don't want that. So we'll Control Z that. You know, so I got to go through all this now, straighten all these lines up. So if I had an AI file, like an Adobe Illustrator file, I could have done it without having to do all this. So, but that's okay. So I'll just work at this for a few minutes here, tubes, and show you what we look like when we got it all done. Okay, tube, so that's one way to do it. If you can't find like your AI file on that thing you're trying to do, or the EPS works too. They're kind of already drawn so that the cutting program will recognize it as a cuttable object, and you can just basically go right ahead and cut it. You don't have to, you know, transform it from like a JPEG into a freaking cuttable thing, right? So while I was editing there, I did find the logo, but the freaking website was slow and slow and slow and not responding and being a real pain, so I just kind of kept editing. But then all of a sudden, ba-boom, where do you want to save the file? I'm like, right here! So we got her opened up here in the cutting program. And I know you just won't be able to see it because of this crappy old monitor, but up here in the top corner, I've got the image selected, and we're going to make her, whoa, we're going to make her 12 inches wide, and it's going to be proportionate. So as soon as I hit the go button, boom, she's 12 by 12. Well, that's not exactly true. This is needs a little bit of tweaking here. So we're going to ungroup and delete that outside ring. There we go. Okay, that's a little more better. Okay, so now we're looking at, see, that was 12 before with that stupid ring, but now it's only down to 10. So we'll go 12. We'll hit the go button. Well, bam. And it's almost 5 inches tall, so it'll be, you know, 5 inches tall, right? So right now I've got black loaded. Okay. So this is going to be, of course, well, it's not really layered, but actually I just want to chop this out of here too. Oh, not that. This. Oh, bam, I just wanted to say high flow air filters, and I also want this. Oh, frick off. Come on, then. I want that just to be down here. There. Rearranged, eh? So, yeah, this should look awesome. So, oh crap, I need to put in my registration mark Dewey's, so we'll slam one, say there, and our one maybe about there, leave a bit extra space. I'll select them all, and then up here you see the little icon of a knife. That opens up the cutting part. And up here it shows you all the different colors, right? So I can either cut each color separately. So if I select, say it's on black right now, so all it's going to cut out is the black stuff, right? Or if I select red, it's going to cut out the one red stripe. So technically it's sort of a wasteful way to do this, but it makes it a lot easier for setting lining it up. But all this in here will be all garbage now, minus these little tabs for lining the red up to the other one. And then same with the orange. Same deal, right? So it kind of sucks that way, but we got black loaded right now. And I want to kind of maximize the size of my sheet, so I go to the little man here, the rotate man, and he opens up all his 4 buddies. And we got to select maybe sideways like that, and I can move it over here, and then I can cut. It'll do copies here. So we want to do whatever fills the sheet, right? So we might as well burn up that sheet. So 1, 2, 3 would probably be it. 3 should be good, yeah. So we'll get the Dewey here fired up, and we'll get cutting out the black. Okay, so we're good. We're going to hit the send button in the bottom here. Well, bam. It's firing a bunch of info to the Dewey here. Oh, I had her on slow before. We can probably speed that up a bit. It's a little more better. We'll let that stuff all chop out of there, and then we'll pull the black apart and have a look at the black. Okay, tube, so we're going to scrape off just the outside bit here first. Get that up out of the way. If I can get a hold of the corner. Here we go. Whoop. So yeah, we'll just pick that off. And let's see here. Sometimes I should have done it. I could have done it in the program. It'll cut like lines in it for you. It's called easy weeding. I'm gonna do my own here. It's just for the. Oh, this is gonna be so much nicer. There. High flew. So I generally like to go this way. And it picks off all. Oh, this is quite a curly one. There we go. How's that looking, tubes? Now I hope. Sharper knife here. I hope K&N isn't upset with me for doing, like, you know, a copyrighty thingy here, but you know, the stickers that they send in the packages are crap, so apologize, K&N guys. So I'm gonna make myself a wee bit more of an upgraded version, we'll say, just because, you know, I kind of wanted something cool, and because I can. So, you know, it's all freaking advertising for them, right? So, you know, if it doesn't bring in more business, I don't think it's going to hurt them at all. So, kind of thing, right? So, but yeah, some companies are pretty ticked about, you know, if you do stuff like this. But you know, I guess they don't. It's not like I'm, you know, K&N BILLSTMAXX high flow air filter. I'm not doing that, right? So, you know, I'm not interested in that part of it. But the place where I got this logo from was, I think, called seeklogo.com, and there's a bunch of free vectors, or what do you call them, files on there that you can download. So, you know, I guess right there is the copyright thing's been waived right there, right? If you can download the vector file for free. So there we go with black. We're good to go for that. And I will get either the red or the orange out next, and we'll cut those stripes, and that's really all there is to this logo. So give me one sec too, we'll get those rolling. Okay, so the red's loaded, and this will be really fast because it's only basically straight lines with you know, a couple of rectangulars in them, right? So it's already done the second one here. So it should be pretty quick. Got the registration mark, got that registration mark, and the outside weed border. And that's it. Let's get her weeded. Okay, so if any of you were wondering how I get the cut the sheet of stuff, you know, off of there, I've actually got one of these. I think they're actually meant for opening those stupid blister package thingies. So it's got a knife in there, and then it's got one that you can, you know, out like that, right? So I just advanced the sheet a wee bit. You can do that on here, you know, with the controller pad, and then you can move the Dewey too, right? So I just got where it finished cutting out a bit. I just put her on like that, hold her down, and just zip her right across, and that's it. You get a nice straight edge, right? Take it to the table and weed her out. So we'll get the orange loaded too, and rip out the orange, I guess, while we're weeding the red here. Okay, so orange is ripping, so let's get the reds pulled out here. And let's see here. I could probably save this little chunk here, maybe. And I like to pull the outsides off first, just so it doesn't get in your way. And there's the registration mark. The orange is done. Holy fast, eh? Pull that off. Come on, baby. Pretty wicked sticky stuff, this stuff. I like it. It is sticky. I had some white. It was another brand before. And, like the front, of course, isn't sticky. And it was just a little bit stickier than that, you know. I'm like, oh, this stuff's junk. So I haven't got that brand again. Okay, so there's the red. We'll rip off the orange. cut this whole piece off of here and pull the outside of the orange off. Come on, baby. Yeah, this is that other brand, and it's not nearly as sticky. Like it's the other stuff, it'll stay stuck to you, where this stuff it'll kind of peel off. I don't really like it as much. Not. I think it's sticky once you've left it on for a while. It'll start sticking good then, but right off the bat, it's not as good. So we'll just peel these guys off, and this decal. Oh, we lost a thing there. That's okay. This decal, I don't think it's going to really matter which layer we do when. Some of them do, right? Where this one, they actually don't meet each other. But what I'm going to probably do, we'll pick off maybe a sheet of the red first, and then go to the orange, and then to the black. So just give me a sec, tubes. I'll get our special mask down here, and we'll do that way. Okay, so I've got a special stuff here. It's clear, so you can see where you're laying it, but it's more like a plastic, where the other stuff I use is more like a masking tape. So this stuff is absolutely never not forgiving. Once it sticks down, the other stuff you can kind of mush it, but this stuff you can't. So you got to make sure you get her bang on, or you'll be scrapping that piece. So just get her good and mushed down here. And the first one here, I need to cut this right off. Because for doing layering, you need to expose these guys here. So let's pull this off here, put it upside down, sticky side up, and then replace this on, but leave your dewies exposed there, right? Go to your orange. This might be tricky because it's going to be hard to see. Get these positioned pretty much as best as you can. Oh, frig. There. It's a bit tricky sometimes, but we'll get her. So that one's ready. So now if we pull this sheet off of here, the sticky off the underneath sheet, and then layer down on that one, she should pretty darn near line up where we need her. Looking pretty good. Now we pick that off again, and we pick up the orange now. There's something on there for some reason, I don't know why. And we do the same trick again. We layer down here again. Move that out of the way, bring in the black. And line them all back up again here. Something like that. Oh, that's right. Something like that. Well, bam. And just basically have to pick this off again. Don't peel it right off though, you'll be dickered. Layer down, look at that. Perfect line up there, eh? Just love doing it this way. Oh, I should have left her a little bit longer. Oh well. And there we go. We've got a nice K&N 12-inch wide freaking decal made now. So there we go. We'll do the other two, and same deal. Sometimes I can do it, and like I'll try maybe. Well, I don't know. Could say I can do both of them at once, you know, make her a lot quicker. But let's try her. Sometimes they don't line up though for some reason. I don't know why. The dewies don't. The dewies don't line up where they should have. Then you have to cut her apart and do her sort of manually, right? Well, let's try her anyways. What the heck? So basically all we need is the top lines now, but or the top registration mark, sorry. Get this all squished down onto the sticky nice. And we'll pull the whole deal off here, hopefully. Oh, there, go this way. Okay, stick the sticky up. Line your doohickeys back up. And hopefully this is going to work. I don't know, sometimes it doesn't, eh? Sometimes it doesn't. I think I'm going to cheat here for a sec. I'm just going to cut these dewies out of here just so I can make sure that they're lining up where they should. And I just need a pair of scissors. And chop that out. Chop that out. Those, they don't really matter if they get unsticky, you know, but okay. There we go. That's a little more better. I just want to make sure she's going to line up right here. So, and no, it's not going to. Okay. Yeah, cut the orange a bit different, I guess. So we'll just have to do her separately, tubes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Could have been the way I had it laid out too. You never know, right? But the way she goes sometimes, so no big deal. No sweat. So that one. That one. Now we got a bit too much up here. Better get that off. Like that. And we will join those two together. And I'll do that one after, but get that black back down here. Pick this one off. Flip her upside down, use the back of the sheet. You want to make sure you don't stick her down to the non-waxy side, because then you're really screwed. I'll get that lined up. And we'll pick this one off. Pull that guy out. And layer down. I don't think I got a wide enough piece for that. Well, that'll protect her for now, but we're going to have to stick another sheet on top after. Just the way that worked out. Okay, so we'll get rid of the black again, and we'll attach these guys on. These are square registration marks, and I can also do round ones, but I don't see a difference really with them, so. Oh, crap. I'm in trouble. I dicked her. We dicked her. Hopefully, if all goes well here, I can rescue this now. Maybe I'll stick this back on just in case. If I can see the dewies here on the sheet. Now it's getting in the way. Straight off. Probably gonna dick this one here. Well, an eyeballer, I guess. That was about there. There's about that much gap between. This way just a hair. Well, let's see what happens with this one. She might be kiboshed. I don't know. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. We'll have two good ones anyways. Okay. These guys lined up. Like that. Pull this one out. Oh, that's not too bad. Whew, I was scared. I was scared, tubes. I was scared. A few air bubbles there, but we can get those out if we stick it to something. Okay, so we just need a real small piece, which I've got the other stuff here. Just to go and hold that together while we're doing the stick-on. There we go. Not too bad, you know. So we'll get these. You don't need the registration marks now, so you can just slice them right off. Let's get rid of the excess here. Garbage. I bet you if I put one of these on a magnet, someone would probably swipe it off my car really fast. I bet you would happen. Someone stole my freaking Super Mario Brothers block with the question mark on it I made. I think it was at crappy tire parking lot somewhere. Buggers, eh? Oh well. And there we go. 3 K&Ms done. So, I do want to stick one on a magnet. Which one was it now I screwed up? Which actually is okay. I think it was that one. I can't remember now. But I do want to stick one on a magnet here and just, you know, slap her on, see if someone steals it. Probably will. So give me 1 sec, tubes. I'll get my magnet pulled over here and we'll get a magnet made up. Okay, so there's my roll of magnet. And it's actually like a whole roll, you know. It's heavy stuff. So I'm just going to pull a sheet of this off, and I guess we'll go this way with it. And get them sort of flattened out. Get one of those kind of positioned where we sort of like it. And we'll get a little bit of a mark on it here, if I can find my pen. Of course I can't. But anyways, let's get a pen. And then we got to cut this magnet, and it's pretty thick stuff. Okay, so we got her marked a bit, and we only need to go to 12 there. Okay. So let's get her squared up to the edge. And we'll start here at the 12. Try to want to do her all in one slice, you know, so I push down fairly hard, but then you don't want to come off the edge of your dewey because then she's just screwed, right? So that one's good. We'll turn the roll here and we'll do the other way. Ah, frig. Stupid thing. Okay. Now this is going to be trickier. Roll more in here, I guess. Still don't have enough out. Oh well, we'll just freehand her. Say something like that. Good enough to me. There. That's our sheet of magnet. And we'll just roll this back up and it all sticks to itself, eh? So, pretty cool stuff. Okay, so this is going to be the tricky part, trying to get her bang on. There's other ways you can do this, but I kind of did her the quick, easy way, you know, kind of thing. But you can see my sheet of stuff's a bit curved too, eh? So, yeah, not going to be too much fun, but we'll get her close. Get her started there, and I don't want to stick it right down there because I don't want any air bubbles under it. So, I'm going to start and just start going slow. As long as you push, you know, like that, you won't get any air bubbles, or shouldn't get any air bubbles. So, I'll slam her down there. Like a few air bubbles there, but that's alright. Not a huge big deal to me. Normally I wouldn't do that. Get her squished down and pull the. Well, it's not ready yet. Pressure sensitive stuff, this glue on this vinyl, eh? So. Okay, now let's try her. And there we go, tubes. A K&N magnet. Well, let's go stick it on something. Oh man, it's pouring out rain. Aw.
flip sakes, I'll have to go jab it on the car, or maybe on the door just for now, and then I'll run back, you know, and then grab the camera and stuff, because I don't want to take her out in the goo here. So one sec, tubes. There we go. She's a racing car now. Check out that, eh? Holy. You can move her anywhere you want. That's the beauty part of it. And there you go, tubes. A little bit of a vinyl-y, decal-y video there for you, and it's kind of nice to have that vector file there to come through, you know, after it waited and waited and waited and waited and like, hello. And, you know, it saves me a lot of messing around. I can just import that, cutter, you know, put those mark thingies on, and then cutter, so there's no messing around and fixing lines, and kind of like I did before, right? So the odd time you got to do it that way, but sure is nice to have that AI file, I'll tell you. Holy. Or the, oh, what do they call it? The other format too that works. But yeah. But anyways, I guess that's it for today, tubes. So I want to sometime make one of those K&Ns really big for the, you know, hang it down the shop or something. You know, be kind of cool. Put it on like a sheet of banner or something, and we can hang her up down the shop just for, you know, someone will say, where'd you get that from? Made it. I made her. Made her tomato. So anyways, tubes, yeah, that's it for today, and we'll talk at you later, and have a good one.